All right, welcome today. Let's grab some light weights, some water bottles or soup cans, just something that's a little light. You could do this completely with no weights at all and just move the extremities. A chair, something to hold on to. So it could be a stool like this one or just a regular chair, even the side of a piece of furniture. A wall would even work, but preferably something that you could make sure that have it about the height of your waist, possibly the back of, and then maybe the seat that you'll use as well. All right, so let's get started. So bringing the feet together, toes turned out. We'll get a little warmed up here with some calf raises, heel raises. Starting off with a little 1-2. So we're going to lift up, 2, and then down, 2. So when you get there to the top, I want you to be mindful that you're not letting your heels really come apart. I want you to kind of feel like you've got them slightly glued together so that when you get to the top, you're pushing into your big toe, which will continue to keep your ankles stable. So if you were to not focus on that big toe space, you're likely to roll the ankles out. Okay, so I don't want that extra. If you're really hypermobile in your ankles, especially, be very careful there. I just want you to lift up, straight up, and then back down, 2 counts. So we're going up, 2, and then down, 2. Now, while we're doing this, I want you to start focusing on your breath. Okay, so inhale up, inhale, exhale, blow it out. Engage the whole girdle space here. Okay, inhale up and exhale, bring it down. And now I want you to find the focus with your breath and the engagement, not only in your core, but as though you're zipping up. So we go up and then bring it down. Let's go to singles. So we're gonna go up, single, and down, single, and you're gonna inhale, come up, exhale, zip up when you come down. So you're inhaling up, and then like a zipper from your heels all the way up to your sternum. Inhale, and then exhale, zip. That includes the back body, so you're gonna feel your glutes engage as well. Okay, zip it up. You should feel those inner thighs getting warmed up because you're trying to pull them together a little closer, and you're squeezing that midline all the way up. Shoulders are back and down. We'll just do about 3 more of these heel lifts, singles. Up, bring it down, 2, and 1. Now I want you to hold this one up. Hold it. And we go little bitty pulses down and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now take the left leg out, just circle that ankle a few times, loosen it back up, make sure that you don't find any stiffness here. And then the opposite side, we're gonna roll that ankle a few times, and then back to center. All right, so once you are back here, heels still close together, shoulders pulled back and down, I want you to find a little squat. Now, be mindful once again that if you feel like you need to take your legs further apart, go ahead and do so, and don't go down as deep. We're just gonna bend the knees and bring it back up. Right now, my heels are still on the floor. This will also be determined by your flexibility of your ankles to some degree. So I want you to be mindful of that. If you feel pulling or tugging at your knees, take the feet a little further apart, and they don't have to flex quite as deep at the ankle. Okay, so go ahead and find the right space for you. So we're just doing little plies down and up. Inhale. Now when you come down, I'm going to turn sideways. I want that line from the crown of your head to your tail still straight. So you've got that line here, meaning that you're not going to be coming forward in a hinge. All right, so we're just down and up. Okay. Now, your next option is to lift the heels and do the same thing. Up, now bring them back down. Okay, lift, bring it down, plie, and drop the heels. So we lift, plie, up, and down. Lift, plie, back to center, and release. Okay, lift, plie, center, and release. 4 more like this. We go down, in center, that's 2 words together, and come up, out, in, down. Give me 1 more. Up, out, in, down. Now, if you can keep your heels lifted here, I want you to find that plie again, and we're going to go 2 counts down. Once again, your feet could be wider and your heels can be down. Okay, so we're going down 2 and then up 2. So holding onto your object, whether you want to put that chair in front of you or to the side of you, or you want to hold onto a wall or something in front of you. Okay, you could do that as well. So it's perfectly okay to be behind your item for more stability, okay? So continue here, 2 counts. Be mindful of your knees, but do pull up through your core. A lot of the time we're feeling pain and discomfort in our knees because we're not engaging our core, right? When you don't engage your core, your joints take all of the load. So I really want you to pull up as you're going down and then zip up deeper on the way up. 2 more. Give me 1. And now we're going back to center, down and up singles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold this one, okay? Right here, hold it. Now you're going in and out, in and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, chest lifted, tail down, 3, 2. You gotta hold it one more time for me, okay? Hold it. We're pulsing. Down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop it back up and shake it out. Feeling the love in the legs today. All right. So just take a little moment and do a few heel kicks, stretching out those quads. So we're going to turn. Okay, turning toward the chair into what looks like kind of like a little small lunge. Okay. So as you turn towards your chair, we're going to take both of your weights, okay, shoulders drawn back and down. Now just starting with a little bicep curl here, making sure your knee does not go out over your toes. So we're bending the back knee to lower down and then coming back up. We're just adding a little bicep curl, shoulders are back and down. Notice that the chest is staying lifted. The upper body just looks like it's moving straight up and straight down as you lift and lower with your legs. So what it does not look like would be that hinge forward. Okay, I want you to try to stay level here. Just kind of sit back into it, lift and lower. Now we're going to go back into that 2 count. So we're going to go down, 2. Your bicep curl just gets slow. Okay, so we go down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Good. Inhale, exhale. 4 more, slow. Just keep it really slow and controlled. Push into that front big toe for stability. Last 2. And last 1. Now you got it. We're going singles a little quicker for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I just want you to hold it here. You can take your weighted objects, whatever they are, set them either on the floor or in front of you, kind of out of the way. We're going to take hold of the chair or whatever you have here in front. Inhale, keeping that knee right over your heel to stay here, but we are leaning forward a little more. Now I want you to lift that back leg and lower it down. Okay, lift, just position yourself so that you can move easily forward and back. Lift and lower. Give that back leg, the leg that is to the back of you. So if you're started off mirroring me, might be your right leg back. Okay, just whichever one is in the back. I want you to squeeze that glute more. Get it up there. Engage, pull the belly in, ribs in. Give me 4, 3, 2, and this last one, we're going to hold it. Now, got that weight in front of you. I want you just to take one of your weights. You can drop down to an elbow depending on how high your item is, or if you're on the back of a regular chair, just rest your arm across it. But you're pretty parallel to the floor here. Okay? Want to keep that back leg lifted, draw up the toe. I'm going to grab a weight, or no weights at all, your choice. Now we feel the load of the front leg. Okay, it's holding us up here. Inhale, pull the belly in. Take your weighted object here, elbow by your side. Lift the back leg and reach. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, good, exhale. So again, we're pretty parallel to the floor. If you can, even if you have a standard chair, you could drop down toward the seat. Okay, So you don't have to stay really high on this one, but I do want your head lifted so that it's not dropping down, just enough that your gaze is kind of to the floor, slightly in front of you. Okay, let's go, last 3, 2, now we're gonna go last 1 and hold it. Now flip it around so the toes are pointing to the front now. So your hip is now open. We just created this nice open hip position like Ardha Chandrasana or half moon. So take the arm, reach it up, and sweep it over the head. Tap, bring it back to center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale down. So I'm not moving the hips. That stationary leg is still super active holding you here. If you need to drop your weight, feel free to do so. You don't have to have weight here to work that shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go, last 3, 2, last 1, and then bring yourself all the way up to standing. I'm going to set that weight back off to the side. So now we came up the way that we were positioned in our side move. Now our toes are still going to be turned out. So this is where I want you to stay. Okay, just slight turn out of your toes. So if they were really far apart, go ahead and take them just kind of slightly to the corners of the room. We're going to lower down into a squat. You can hold on to your chair. I want you to take the outside leg, the leg furthest away from your item, and step it back, almost like you're dropping down into a kneel, and then come back up. Okay, so bring it back, drop down, back up. This is why you might need something really sturdy to hold on to, okay? So I want you to really find that stability. Drop it down like you're gonna kneel to the floor to pick something up, and then come back up. So proper kneeling position, that's how we get things off the floor, not by rounding your back and folding over, right? So this is very, very important. This is a functional movement, okay? So we're lowering down, bring it up, last 3, good, breathe, 2, so it's not quite a curtsy, I'm just stepping back to kneel, and 1, now bring it all the way up and release it. So just shake it out a little side to side. Let's take that chair to the other side, okay? And we're gonna start again with that high lunge. All right, so we're turning towards your chair or object. Let's go ahead. So once you do that and you're turned toward it, the leg that's going to be to your outside is stepping back, so that when you're ready, you'll be facing forward again, okay? So it doesn't matter if you mirrored me exactly, that's just know where you are on your mat, okay? So here we go. Back into a little bicep curl, but we're going to go hammer, meaning they're going to go straight up and down with the weights rather than flipping the palms up. Okay, so I want you to position yourself with your feet wide enough, left and right, shoulders back, bending your back knee, weights up and down. We're going to go down and up really slow first. Okay, so we go down, watching that front knee, that it's not moving past your heel. So maybe just a tiny bit past your heel's okay, but never past your toes, okay? So really, really careful. Moving down and up. Really important that we strengthen the lower body, the quads, and the glutes, okay? Even your hamstrings, of course, but we're always looking to strengthen the lower body to help maintain a healthy back. Okay? Because if your lower body is not supporting you as well as your core, that back's going to take the whole load every time you try to bend over or pick up something or move something around. Or maybe it's just moving your body in its daily movements. Okay, so let's try 3. Nice and slow. And 2. And 1 more. And now we're going to go down and up a little quicker. So we go down, up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you can keep those weights in your hands, but if you want to release them, just set them right in front of you. we're gonna bring ourselves forward. So lift and lower. So position yourself so that you can come up, almost parallel to the floor. We're lifting that front leg is kind of the steering wheel here. Okay, so I want you to really push into that front heel, into your front toe, your big toe, and contract the glute as you lift this leg. Okay, lift and lower. Pull the ribs in, belly pulled into the spine. We've got it. 4 more. For 4, 3, shoulders back, 2, and 1 more. You're gonna hold this one, hold it up. We're still square hipped, and we're gonna come down so that you're pretty parallel to the floor. So if that means you have a lower seat, go ahead and place your hands in that seat. I'm taking 1 weighted object, just 1 little hand weight here, dropping the toe down, hips are square. Lift that arm, elbow goes back. Now kick. So we have to really focus. Even though we're holding on to something, we're still balancing. Okay? So hips are square. Okay? This is not a side movement. Your hips are square. So if I turn towards you, it's still looking like this. Everything's going to the back. Okay? Let's try 4 more. I know the glute that's holding you, the one that's not contracting and releasing, that stationary leg is on fire. Come on, give me 2. And 1. Now, rotate that top hip open so that your toes are pointing forward. Okay? Like Ardha Chandrasana, that's exactly what we look like here. Okay? Take the weight or the arm by itself overhead, drop the toe. You don't have to touch the floor. Bring it back up. Inhale, exhale. Put a little soft bend in your standing leg. The hips are open, so that means toes are pointing in opposite directions, or it looks like a 90-degree angle. Okay. Inhale, exhale. Good. Try to bring yourself as parallel as you can. Okay, this will help. Last 3. Really getting a great side waist workout here too. And give me last 1. Now come on up. Standing. So now your toes are slightly turned down. I'm going to set that weight down. I want you just to bring them in maybe a tiny little bit. Okay, toes are still turned out, but not way out. So they're turned more kind of toward the angle of your room maybe. Okay, we're going to step the outside leg back, holding on to your item as you come down first into a nice wide plie. Now step back into a kneel and bring it back up. Okay, stepping back. So it's not a cross back. You're just stepping slightly back like you would for a lunge, but it's wider because your front leg is out. Okay? Dropping down, your weight stays on the front leg. Inhale, exhale, try to lift that load up by pulling the belly in and up, engaging through your core. Last 4, 3, and come on, 2 more. Last 1, and bring it up and release it. All right, shake that out side to side. We're gonna continue using the chair in a moment, but I'm gonna set it off to the side for a second. So we're gonna use the mat now, coming down. I want you to find a full plank. Now, full plank just is not your jam today. That's okay. Drop into a modified plank or tabletop, and you can work from this position. It's going to be a little more freeing though, I think, if you want to take it, because we're going to be crossing, so you might want your hands elevated, even if you're on your knees or toes. All right, so finding the position that's right for you. Okay, shoulders are pulled back, ribs are pulled in, hips are level. We're going to take right knee to left side, rotate it slightly under, and then to the other side. Now take that right knee to right tricep, and then left knee to left tricep. So we cross under, under, and then same, all right? Under, under, same, good. Keep going, under, even if you're doing it from your knees. Same, it goes under, good. Same, we're doing 3 more just like that. So it goes under, twist, under, but try to keep your shoulders steady. The twist is in your waist. 2, and same, come on, one more, under, and same, very good, press it back, into child's pose or down dog, deep breath, take a little resting pause. When you're ready, walk the feet, the hands toward each other, just hang. Shoulders can move around, head swaying. Bring the hands back up. We come all the way back up to standing. Make sure you're not lightheaded. Okay. I'm going to take those weights again. So I'm going to take the chair. I'm going to leave it on this side that we ended on. So starting here. Oops. All right. Now we will add that little curtsy in this one. Okay, so this can be more of a cross back rather than that kneeling squat we just had. Okay, or that little kneeling plie. So it's going to be more of a curtsy plie. So arm out to the side for stability on your item. Taking the other hand with a weight or object or nothing at all. We're sending, let's start just with the outside leg, sending it back, and we're going to cross it back. Now making sure you don't rotate your hips out. I'm just crossing back. Front toes are slightly turned out. So if you'll come back here with me for a moment, toes are out. I'm just stepping back. Just kind of step back, and then I want you to lean back. I'm not even squatting. Okay? I want you to come back. So stepping back, just cross the inner thighs. Looks kind of like you're on a balance beam, all right? And then back up. It's not even squatting. Nothing changes in my upper body. Stepping back, and I'm sitting back into it, okay? And then back up. Now I want you to sit back into it, and here's where your plie comes in, and back up. Okay, so we go back, sit back in it, down and up. Now this is going to help you avoid that stepping back and moving forward. All right, so I want you to sit back, take a load off, go down and up, and come back up. Okay, let's add that arm, lateral movement, and we come down. Okay, inhale. Shoulder raise and back. Okay. Inhale out, exhale up. Keeping your chest lifted tall, your tail down low, and you're sitting back into it. Okay. So back and up. Only go to the level that works for you. So if you need to take the squat out, take the squat out. All right, last 3, 2, give me 1. Now we get to change it up a little bit. I want you to keep that arm lifted and bring up the leg to tap. Okay. We're going to go down, bring it up. So I switched that up a little, sorry. We're going down. Now bring it up. There you go. Down. Give it a little controlled kick. You're controlling that with your obliques, especially right there. Holding it as you lift it up. Keep that chest lifted. Sit back. Don't get in a hurry. Okay. Last 3. 2. Now give me 1 more. Hold it. Right there, hold. Now stand tall. Bring the toe in. Hold it here. I'm just going to take the weight to the front. Now, open and close. I'm not doing anything else with the upper body right now. Toe only on your leg. This is not a tree pose. It's a standing passe. Okay? So bring it out and in. We're just adding a little internal, external movement here with the knee. In and out. Now take that arm out, hold it. I want you to go horizontal with the earth and bring it back. Good, just the toe is on your leg. You don't need to rest your heel on there. Now when that arm comes forward, sweep the leg back and come up. Sweep it back. So your chest is coming forward on this one. Sweep it back and up. It's like a little floating curtsy. Back and up. Last 3, 2. Come on, give me 1 more. Now, I want you, we're not done though. Now I want you to step it back from that floating curtsy. Step back and you're gonna go 1, 2, and then back up. Okay. Step it back, go 1, 2, and up. So that arm's gonna move slowly with you. Float it back, 1, and then 2, and up. Last 3, float it back. 1, 2, almost forgot where I was going, and up. Come on, 2 more. Float it back. 1, 2, and 3. Come on, last one. Step back, center, and out. Very good. Hold it here. We go out and in. Okay, out. Let's finish it off strong on this side. Wide and in. Good. Inhale, exhale. You gotta take those legs wide, feet wide, so the knees aren't traveling toward the toes. Find a definite stop before you lower. Let's go. 3, 2. I want you to hold this one, and 1. Now you can bring that arm down if you like, or you can hold it up there, but I'm not leaning over to the side, so adjust yourself accordingly. Now lifting, lowering heels, okay? Alternating. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, both heels, or keep alternating. 8, 7, you're in the plie though, your head's not bobbing. Notice, no lift, no lift, just my legs. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, hold it. Heels up or down, your choice. And we're gonna go in and out slowly. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little scurry in or hop it in. Little impact is good for our bones, building that density. All right, release it, shake it out. We're going to the other side. We're gonna see if I can remember everything from that side as we move along. And you're probably going, it's okay if you don't. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna start slow again. All right, so turn the toes slightly out. Here we go. We're stepping back with just a little cross back stand, and then we come back. So I just want you to get the feel for that. You're crossing back and you're shifting back. Okay, so making like a small X with your legs. Hips are never turning. So I'm not opening with it. I'm not torquing that knee. Keeping everything lined up to the front. I'm just crossing back, crossing like an X with the inner thighs, and come back. Now, step back, pause, and that's when you can lower down and up and come up. Okay. So step back, sit into it, down and up. It's when we step back and then we try to stay here that we kind of run into some issues. Okay. So according to how your body feels, just go down, or just a very slight movement, or just crossing back. You're still working. Okay, you don't have to even do the plie. Now let's add that little arm lift out to the side. So we're gonna go out and bring it down. Just a tap. Good. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Lift and lower. Inhale, exhale. Give yourself time to sit back into it. Lower down like you're sliding down a wall. We'll do 3 more just like this. 2 and 1. Now we're going to be lifting, so keep the arm down. We're going to lift it with the leg. Okay, bring it down like a little lateral shoulder fly there, and a lateral lift with your leg. Up. Now be careful here. The more movement, the bigger the movement comes, the more likely you are to shift into this hip. Okay, the hip that's closest to your chair. I don't want you to do that. I just want you to sit down and then lift up. Okay, so let's try for 4 more. And 3. Good. 2. Last 1. And pause. Now come on down. Drop that leg. We're going down and then back up. Okay. So down, big wide plie, and up. Okay. Inhale, exhale. Just a few more. We're going back to that little floating curtsy. So you can do with or without a weight. My weight's going away. I have bursitis on this side. Sometimes it gets a little inflamed. It's pinching. I don't like that. So I'm going to do it with no weight. All right. Last 3. Keep your ribs pulled in. Protect your core. Protect your back. Hold it here. Here we go. We're going to go into that floating curtsy. Back. And then up. Okay. So I want you to go ahead and take that toe there. Step back. Just float. Back up. Remember, it's just the toe. Down and up. Inhale, exhale, up. So continue. You can move the arm only or no, arm with weight. We're going horizontal to the floor. So just moving straight across, floating. Try not to sit back into the hip. Just shift your weight into your heel and in your big toe. Here we go. Take 2 more. I want you to come back to standing. Pause, just your toe, holding on somewhere along the inside. You can let your arm rest. We're going in and out. Internal, external. Contract the leg that you're standing on. Glutes contracted, quad contracted. Inhale, exhale. Come on, 3, 2, last 1. Now hold it here. We're going again, horizontal with the floor. So I want you to step back. You're floating. Drop it. Center and back up. Okay. So float back first. Tap, tap, and back up to side passe. Okay. Down, center, and up. Okay. Go down, center, and up. Good. Take it again. Last 4. Center and up. 3, we're almost there. And up. 2. Come on. And up. Give me 1 more. I go down. Center. And up. Very good. Step it out. Let's go back to that wide plie. We're down and up. Inhale. Now I want you to release that low back a little, but make sure your ribs are pulled in, not splaying open. Okay. Last 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it. Alternating heel lifts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Head steady. Both heels or one heel alternating again. No, so this just means I'm not lifting up and down here. It's just those heels. You got it. You're burning. Come on. 3, 2. Hold it. Now down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hop or step in. And yeah, we're almost there. Come on down to your mat. I'm stepping this off to the side because we are almost done, but we're going to do a little back body again. Okay. As you come all the way down to the floor. So similar to a bridge, but this is going to be, instead of a glute activated bridge, a hamstring activated bridge. So that means your legs, your feet are going to go out away from your glutes quite a bit. Not quite to straight, but put a bend in them, but you're going to be on the heels. So see if you can lift your feet, your toes up, and your heels on the floor. So you're just balancing on your heels. Okay, shoulders are back and down. I want you to lift your left leg, and then just lift and lower. It's going to get right into those hammies. We've done a lot of glute work. Hamstrings have assisted. But now I'm going to focus on those hamstrings just to bring us on home. Down and up. Remember, this is not a traditional bridge. Okay, if that's something, if you need to do it that way, you'll still get work. But I want you to take that foot out almost to point that it would feel like it's getting straighter and straighter here. The one that you're lifting on. Okay, so let's go. 3, 2. Come on, give me 1 more. Hold it, push those shoulders back. I just want you to hold isometric for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the other foot down. Lift that leg you just worked and go right away. Let's go. Singles. 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3. Remember that leg is pretty straight. 2, and hold it. Isometric hold means you don't move, you just hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Bring that other leg up. Both legs are lifted, and we draw those knees into the chest. Woo, get a fantastic stretch here for your glutes and your back. Rock it around a little. I want you to drop your left foot to the floor like you were going to go into bridge. Don't worry, we're not. Okay, take your right leg up. Hold on somewhere. Doesn't matter where. Okay, Might just be holding on behind the hamstrings that you just worked. We're just gonna bend, so go ahead and hold on somewhere above the knee, okay, closer to your thigh. And we'll bend and straighten that leg a few times. If you need to grab a strap or a towel, something nearby, hold it, go ahead. Okay, inhale, exhale. I want you to push it through the heel, kick those toes towards your head, stretch out those hamstrings. Let's take this last one, take a pause, start sliding your opposite leg down the mat. We're gonna bring the knee into the chest, the leg that's lifted, and then just twisting right knee to left side. So we're twisting over. Come back to center. Real quickly, just pause for a little figure 4 stretch. So bend the bottom knee and bring it up as you cross your right ankle over the top. Go ahead and set it down. We're switching sides. So right foot is on the floor, left leg goes up. Hold on below the knee, what looks like below the knee from this direction, really above the knee. Okay, so somewhere around your hamstrings. We're gonna, as though you're pulling the knee towards your chest for a moment, bend the knee and then shift that heel up to the sky. Inhale. If your arms aren't quite long enough to do that, take something nearby. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a t-shirt laying around, a strap, a towel, a scarf, anything. Okay, just hold on to the back of your leg. 2 more. Last one. Keep it straight as you can and send that right leg down the mat. Go ahead and hug the left knee in toward the chest. Keep the feet flexed and rotate. Left knee to right side. Your left arm can just drop out to the side, away from your body. Take another breath. Come back to center. Bending your right knee, figure 4 stretch, left ankle on top. Once again, if you have something to hold on to, you can slide it through your triangle rather than using your hands only. 1 more breath. And release it, very good. Draw both knees back into the chest. You can do a little rock side to side. And then as you're ready, I want you to gently rock yourself over. Come up through that recovery position. It's the best way for you to come up and to practice that even during your regular daily activities. So like getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, roll yourself over to do it, okay? It'll help save your back and your neck. Okay, so come back to center when you arrive back at seated. Let's sweep the arms up together. Big sweep up. And exhale, just push out to the sides. So I want you today to gather up all that's good, all that's useful. And, you know, that's very important right now, especially at the end of our year and the year that we've had. Gather up everything that's good because we've also found a lot of good. Push out what you don't need. Okay. And take 1 more big breath in and sweep up, gather up all that goodness again and bring it right down through center into that space of gratitude for your own performance today, for being here. Just place it right at your heart and then extend that outward to others as I do to you. Thank you for showing up.